Hello, my name is Philip Totaro. I'm the founder and CEO of market research firm IntelStor. Welcome to your weekly dose of truth to power. Truth to Power examines data-driven insights for the energy sector with a focus on renewables. On this week's episode, we're continuing to look at generation and efficiency data in the Africa and Middle Eastern region from the IntelStor Future of Renewables report. Generation in Africa and the Middle Eastern region has been dominated by hydropower in absolute terms, but solar PV, wind energy, and even geothermal has been making inroads. In the year 2000, hydropower dominated renewable energy power generation sources with over 96.9% of the 82.9 terawatt hours of power produced. As of 2025, hydropower's dropped to 62.4% of total generation, with solar PV gaining momentum to 22.6%, wind at 7.9%, and geothermal at 3.3%. Both concentrated solar power and solid biofuels also make modest contributions to the 302.4 terawatt hours of total power generation that the region produced as of the end of 2025. It's expected that geothermal will continue to be tapped, but the limitations on feedstocks for solid biofuels in the region will hamper growth. Solar PV and onshore wind will continue to take share away from hydropower. Full load hours take into account the efficiency of the given installed capacity in the region. While hydropower certainly leads in terms of cumulative full load hours, with solar PV and wind making a contribution here, the surprising additions to the list of full load hours are the solid biofuels and biogas technology groups. With the limited capacity installed, both solid biofuels and biogas have managed to punch well above their weight as far as operating at higher average capacity than competing technologies. Solar PV and even geothermal have lagged behind on achieving their full potential of full load hours. It's known that solar PV has a lower than average capacity factor across all global regions, but geothermal is surprising for how far behind the rest of the world it remains. Hydropower leads on capacity factor across all technologies, but given the efficiency displayed by biogas, it's unsurprising that they've seen growth in capacity installed, seeing some large projects come online in 2015 and 2021 respectively, which boosted generation in the Africa and Middle Eastern region. While concentrated solar power has also demonstrated more than adequate capacity factors, the world is largely abandoning this technology for solar PV, largely based on installed cost as well as operations and maintenance expense. It should be no surprise that solar PV lags behind other technologies on things like efficiency. But despite how cost effective it is to install, the efficiency is poor and will need to be improved in order to make meaningful gains at replacing fossil fuels and even other forms of renewable power generation in the overall mix within the region. Also noteworthy are the waste to energy projects, which is another type of solid biofuel, but a generation type which has grown in popularity as the world must deal with more waste byproduct resulting from industrialization. Time has shown that there have been some important fluctuations in capacity factors over the past 25 years. While hydropower has been able to maintain a capacity factor between about 37 and 44%, on average, technologies like biogas and even geothermal have shown a reduction in average capacity factor over time. This is curious and concerning since newer generations of technology typically result in higher capacity factors and should at least allow newly installed capacities to sustain the average capacity factor of the entire installed base as older assets age. Meanwhile, things like chemical heat and hydrogen used for power generation, as well as waste to energy, have also seen reductions in average capacity factors since the year 2000. Solar PV, wind energy, and even concentrated solar power have actually held steady or increased their average capacity factors in the past 25 years. More to come from this next week on the next episode of Truth to Power. In the meantime, thank you for joining me this week. I'm Philip Totaro, and this has been your weekly dose of Truth to Power. We'll have more to come from this IntelStor exclusive report, The Future of Renewables, next time on Truth to Power. And please follow us on IntelStor's YouTube channel as well as your favorite audio platforms in the meantime. Visit www.intelstor.com to join more than 250,000 subscribers to our renewable energy data solutions. We're adding subscribers faster than ever, so don't miss out. Register today. A full analysis of the global renewable energy market is available to online subscribers of this new exclusive IntelStor report, The Future of Renewables. And don't forget to register today for the next Wind Summit event in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Visit www.windsummit.org and join hundreds of your industry colleagues to discuss all the latest trends in O&M. We hope to see you there.